Usually, I don't post.
We are dropping this off so that we can get some touch-ups. We have some lifting right there, and I just checked the car overall and swap it for the Defender. So I also want to get the driver's door aligned because it doesn't close so well when the car is aired out. I don't know if it's because we're sitting on the ground, but let's do a cold start real quick. Terrible traffic. Should have left just a little earlier. So in the previous episodes, we put injector cleaner in the 458 GT3 thinking that it will fix the little misfire that we have with the car. We also changed the coil packs, the spark plugs, and I also have oxygen sensors that I need to get installed. But basically it's not working and I feel like the gearbox has issues. How I know this is when I initially step on the gas, there's a slight delay between the engagement of the gearbox and moving the car forward, and it doesn't feel as smooth. It feels like it's actually lunging the car forward. And I checked with the previous service records, it looks like the gearbox oil has not been maintained, and we also have some differential oil to change. So I asked the team at Hazard Boy if they can get the transmission oil, filter, differential oil, and basically sonic clean the injectors so that we can get this car back into tip-top shape. Now I wanted to send this car to the new Ferrari dealer, but they're not yet able to service the cars because they're still completing their special tools and their products, I guess, for oils and stuff. So I have to send it to Hazard Boy at this point, but eventually we will be sending the cars back to the new Ferrari service center. So it's going to be located here along EDSA. We're going to have to do an episode on that and visit that also so we can show you guys what the new service center looks like. And eventually, when the new dealership is assigned and open, we can go and spec a Purosangue and maybe a 296 GTS. Naturally aspirated cars is you don't need to go super fast to sound super good. It just sounds good. Okay, we're here. Let's drop the top because it looks better that way. Problem with the 458, you can't drop the top without making the car move, and it's actually a sucky part of it. It's not like the more modern convertibles where you can drop the top and start moving. And make sure we don't scrape the lip. And we're back. Announcing to Archie we're here. So they're going over the car, checking what needs to be done, but it shouldn't be that long and hopefully we can pick it up. Such a beautiful car. I can't believe this is my road car. Anyway, grabbing the Defender and then we gotta drop off the M4 to get aligned. So busy day today, doing some car stuff, just shuffling cars. I love how this car looks. I'm on the fence whether to sell it or not. And we matted the grills out over here, although I see some lifting. And then we matted out this thing also. So making sure it's just stuck on. It looks so good now in matte. Yep, looks way better in matte than in gloss. Love it. Check this out, 2 SLS. One SLS road car and the AMG GT3, which still has no wrap, but it's moved from the corner to here since we saw it the other day. So at least they're moving it around and it's being used, but I can't wait to take this on track. Okay, looks like this might take longer than expected, so we're gonna schedule a tow truck to pick this car up. For now, we're gonna jump in the other car and let's get back on the road. One of my favorite things about coming to Second Skin is they clean the car. They detail the car so well. Like what he's doing. He's gonna go straight to infirmary. Let's get on our way. Thank you so much, Second Skin. Awesome. awesome. Second Skin does such an amazing job. The car feels so fresh and so clean, and I can't wait to see the 458 back in its tip-top condition when they fix all the little small things. There's a lot of small parts that need to be corrected. The problem with the 458 is it's layers on layers of graphics, which means there's actually smaller strips, bigger strips, other stickers on top of other stickers, which means lifting can occur, especially when it gets heated and it gets dirty. So they're gonna try to repair some of it, but sometimes these things take a little longer because they have to replace certain panels that won't stick down anymore. But the first correction of it is to heat gun it, and then if the heat gun doesn't work, they gotta replace the panel. But we're gonna head back to Makati, grab the M4, drop it off in Hazard Boy, and I think we're gonna call it a day. Supercharged goodness. This car needs to be a little noisier though. I don't know if you guys saw that. That was the new Ferrari dealer location. It's basically along Edside. You'd have to hit the service road under Ortigas so that you can hit it because it's super on the ride. I don't know if you can swerve. You really have to go under the bridge just to get to it. But excited to see the showroom and see when they stock it up and obviously spec a car out. I can't wait for them to open. Hopefully in the next few months. I think either end of May or mid-year there might be allowed already to open the dealership side of the Ferrari chain, and right now they're only allowed to do the service because they have to complete the showroom so that they can get it approved and then basically open and get their license. So interesting how the procedures work for the car industry, but that's really how the cookie crumbles, and I'm hoping that this new dealer does an amazing job because I really love the brand and I love supporting the brand. But obviously part of the brand is also the family and relationship that you have with your dealer. Most of the time when people are asking me about buying cars, I always tell them that you want to make sure the people you're bringing it to knows the car, knows the brand, and obviously you trust them, because at the end of the day it's useless to buy a nice car if you're gonna send it to some guy in a shop that has no idea what to do with it. We've seen some hack job projects and you don't want that for a nice car. Okay, we're moving cars. M4 looks so good. I really love the kit. It just makes the car just look more aggressive. Again, we need some spacers. Probably gonna tell Mac to try to get some spacers for us. So that's what I'm seeing. The remote control battery needs to be replaced. And the steering is a little off-center like this. Cold start doesn't really sound so good because it won't go into open valves until we close the door and all that stuff. So this bucket seat is so low. I have to hold the camera so high. Always try to get a tunnel sound, but this tunnel is always traffic. And this car doesn't really sound the best. You know, when a 2JZ sounds so good, I don't know why this car sounds like it always just farts and lets off gas. I miss having blow-up valves. Okay, we're gonna get some underpass runs so you can hear the car all the way up to the red line. It really just lets off gas compared to all the other cars which scream. This one goes. You guys remember we've been asking to test drive the yellow Mercy, and apparently it still has issues with the lift pump, but the car is running already, and honestly the price is decent and I really like how the car looks on the exterior. I hate the yellow interior, but we can easily change that. So we're asking Mac if we can come back to test drive it. We'll message Edward. If you ever followed Car Porn Racing, we actually built this 458 Liberty Walk long time ago, and it's still sitting here. Sadly, I lost the build video for this. What do you think? Mercy? Hello, Mercy. Looks good. Looks really good, and hopefully we find time to drive it, test it out. Okay, so definitely some spacers, and then yeah, alignment, getting the corner balance of the car. That's needs just to be cleaned, but I think everything else looks okay. Gotta get the wing to work so it means passing by traffic speed. Okay guys, that's it. That's the end of our content for today. Hope you guys liked this video. Please like, share, subscribe, send it to a friend. I'll hope to see you guys in the next episode.